Hello there, welcome along to Friday's House of Games. I'm Richard Osman. We're going to find out the winner of our 4 famous faces who've been quizzing all week against each other. One of them is going to walk away with this trophy at the end of today's show. But who is it going to be? Is it going to be Rachel Riley, JB Gill, Katie Derham or Richard Herring? Probably Richard Herring.
Yes,
probably. But it might not be. It might not be. It's double points Friday, Rachel. Shall we take a look at the leaderboard? So we've done 4 days of quizzing already. Richard has won 3 of them. Rachel won the first one. JB, a solid 4th, 7 points. 9 for Rachel, 11 for Katie, and 14 for Richard. So double points Friday. Rachel, 8 points for a win, 6 for second, and so on. You won on Monday.
Yeah.
This would be a good day to have your second win.
Yeah, if we could have more animals, food and number questions.
That's essentially the Green Room at Countdown. JB, yet to win a show this week. You were 1 point off the other day. Very, very, very close. Strong finish?
I hope so, but I must be honest, Answer Smash is my undoing, and...
Yes, you are bad at Answer Smash.
Yeah,
I will give you that.
I don't think I'm going to get any better, so we'll hope for the best.
In JLS, when you're ending a gig, what did you end on?
Everybody in Love, usually.
Yeah, place went crazy, right?
Yeah.
End big, always end big.
Finish strong, that's right.
That's what you got with this kid.
Yeah.
Right here, that's what's going to happen this week.
OK.
Katie, been very consistent all week.
As you said before, a consistent loser. But that's OK.
That's still consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure I didn't say it like... It's about time you took home a daily prize, I think. Now,
Yes.
someone's going to win the trophy at the end of today, but there's also a daily prize, as always. Should we take a look at today's daily prize, Katie?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, there's all sorts of... Yeah, you're looking at the slippers. Aren't you? House of Games slippers, House of Games eau de cologne, House of Games lunchbox, House of Games action doll, and House of Games sparkling wine. Katie, what's catching
You see,
your eye?
I'm just intrigued by Ode Osman.
Well,
See,
to be fair, it's not Oda Osman, it's Oda House of Games.
Is it not
And
one
with,
and the same?
and Oda being very much the... Richard Herring.
Hello.
What a week. It's
been
3
amazing.
victories, a couple of very, very close ones as well. You could still lose it today. You still need a big finish to have double points. What's been the secret to your success?
Buzzing before I know the answer.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
making it up as I go along.
It's often the case.
Yeah.
And often you're absolutely on the line sometimes of answering as slowly as I would allow.
Yeah.
There's a slight delay.
I've played the game to the limits of its rules.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
If there were a third umpire on the
Yeah.
show, you would have lost a lot of points. I wish you all the very best of luck. It's been a lot of fun all week. Shall we start today's show?
Yes.
Friday's House of Games. Every time I press this, a new game comes up. Our first game on Friday is... The answers in the question. I'm going to give you a series of questions. Part of it will be in capital letters. And those capital letters are an anagram of the answer to the question. It's very clever, Richard. You won't have to go first either.
No.
It's one at a time?
Yeah,
OK.
yeah, you go first again. But, you know, you've been good so far going first.
We'll see, we'll see. Anagrams,
see.
I've got experience with anagrams.
Yeah.
Which
Have you?
could be my downfall.
Here we go. The first category is... Baked goods is our first category. Rachel, here is your question. Don't forget the part in capitals is an anagram of the answer. At Christmas, church mice pine for the smell of this traditional festive treat.
Ah.
Food, animals, and anagram in one go.
Yeah, and I do like these.
Do you
Mince pie.
Mince pie is the correct answer. Very well done.
Yeah.
Anagrams. And food. Thank you, Richard.
JB, here is yours. There is a powerful urge in me to eat as many of these crisp white treats as possible.
Ah, yes. I'm in. Meringue.
Meringue, finish strong. Well done,
There we go.
JB. Meringue is the answer. Anagram of urge in me. Katie,
Right.
here is yours. In summer, devotees of this jam-filled cake might be covering patios with its crumbs.
OK. A jam-filled cake. I'm feeling a Victoria sponge coming on.
It's the right answer.
Yeah.
Very well played, Katie.
Yeah.
Richard, it's been a very strong round so far. Here's your baked good. A lack of sugar beet at Baden-Württemberg could lead to this cake becoming alarmingly rare.
There's too many letters in it.
Just to let you know, Rachel Riley has her
She's on it.
fingers on her buzzer.
She's on it.
Fortunately, neither of you are competitive, as we've seen this week. Might have to push you for an answer,
Yeah,
I'm
I
afraid.
don't think I'm...
OK, we'll time you out.
Time me out, I don't know.
Timed out as soon as it... Oh! Did you know it as well? You kept that quiet, JB, that you knew it.
Yeah, I know. I got it right at the end.
Well
Well done, Rachel.
Rachel, what's the answer?
I think it's Black Forest Gatto.
Black Forest Gatto is the correct answer.
I could only see... I only have Battenberg in
I
my
know,
head.
yeah, once you've seen it, you can't see anything else, can you? I know.
Rachel, our next category is Welsh actors.
Welsh actors.
Welsh actors. Here is your first clue. Whether it's in a Bond movie or Game of Thrones, his agent always calls with news of an ace part, Johnny.
Oh, I've got the first... I know some of it.
I might have to time you out in a minute, I'm afraid.
Oh, Jonathan...
Oh.
Jonathan Percy.
No.
You're going to go Jonathan Percy?
I'm going to be timed out.
OK, Jonathan Percy, is that correct? It is not. Anybody else?
No.
No, it is an anagram of
so
Jonathan
close.
Percy. It's Jonathan Price.
Yeah,
Yes,
Damn.
yes.
Price.
There's a Y in it.
That was tough. Well
Yeah,
done if
that
you got
was
that at
well
home.
Yeah.
JB,
Yes.
here is yours, sir. Her most famous character made a duo match with Clive Dempster at Maplin's, but she managed to stay cheerful. The phrase, before my time, springing onto your...
Yes.
I think way before my time.
I love it. We can see, listen, we can see roughly the age of this by who's got the fingers on the buzzers and who hasn't. This has been all week, this has been happening.
This famous character. Yeah, I'm going to time out.
Yep. So there's a race on the buzzers here. As soon as that goes red, you can buzz in. Did you have a go at it? Did you know? Richard.
Ruth Maddock. Heidi.
Is the correct answer. Well done, Ruth Maddock and Heidi High.
I trapped you, but I'm getting cross now.
Katie, here's your Welsh
Oh,
actor.
dear, I'm still in a tiz. Anyway, yeah, carry
No,
on.
that was annoying. Here we go. If she was in character as Nessa, would you want to mess with her? Just no.
Oh, yeah. It's hard not to...
Ruth Jones.
Is the correct
Yeah.
answer. Well played, Ruth Jones. Nessa from Gavin and Stacey, of course. Richard, last one in this round.
OK.
Whether this knight is playing a serial killer or a butler, he's no phony. Thinks a happy audience.
OK. You don't need to press your buzzers. Grow up.
He has got this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Anthony Hopkins.
It is Anthony Hopkins. Very well played.
So actually, there was another Welsh actor.
That's the end of the first round on Friday's House of Games. Let's take a look at our early leaderboard. Well, look at that. Super close. JB, you have one, and then equal Rachel, Katie and Richard on 2 points. Here we go, shall we? Round 2 today is... You complete me. You complete me. Now, JB, whoever's in last place gets to choose their partner. You are in last place. Who would you like to choose today? No pressure on you, but I'd love it if Richard came down this end, because I haven't seen him down this end at any point.
Yeah, we'll partner with Richard.
Yeah.
So, Richard and Rachel, if you swap places. Hello there.
Hello, it's nice to be up here.
Lovely to see you.
You're much taller in real life than you look on
Oh,
the
do you
telly.
think?
Yeah, you're really tall. Close
Yeah, it's amazing.
And from over there, you look quite small.
Yeah, I'm 5'9".
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, this round is called You Complete Me. What I'm going to do is ask you a series of questions, all on the buzzer. Every question has a 2-word answer. If you buzz in, I only want you to give me the first word of the answer. I will then say your teammate's name, and they must give me the second word of the answer. OK? So they have to complete the answer.
Wow.
You've got to know it, and you've got to be confident that your partner knows it as well. Here's your first one. Good luck, everyone. Fingers on buzzers. What name is traditionally given to the pirate emblem consisting of a skull and crossbones on a black background? That's Katie Derham.
Jolly.
Is correct. Rachel?
Roger.
Is the correct answer. Well done. You see? Couldn't be simpler. Here's your next one. In July 2016, which Conservative politician was appointed Secretary of State for exiting the European Union? That is Richard.
David.
Correct. JB? Look at these two.
Oh.
Circling.
Oh, this is
I'm going to have to time you out. You may buzz in, either of you.
Sorry.
Rachel.
Davis.
Is the correct answer. David Davis, well done. Here's your next question. Which Mel Brooks stage musical features the song Springtime for Hitler? Yes, Katie.
The?
The is correct, Rachel.
Producers.
Is the correct answer. Very well done.
Love it.
What is the name of this footballer? That is JB.
Oh, does it go over?
It does, yeah.
Probably will, anyway, to be honest.
No, we'll time you out, JB. It's normally the second one. That's Rachel.
Marouane.
Marouane is correct. Hey, Katie. Rachel's done a lot of the heavy lifting here.
You know, it's not messy, is it?
So you got Marouane and Messi. You know what? Rachel wishes it's Messi.
I do.
I'm so sorry.
That's OK.
Right,
She's one of ours.
Yeah.
What's her surname?
Marouane
Fellaini.
Fellaini. Marouane Fellaini.
He looks
Well done.
lovely.
If you said that at
I
home.
really like the look of him.
OK, everybody, fingers on buzzers. Here's your next one. In which play by Christopher Marlowe does a brilliant scholar sell his soul to the devil? Yes, Katie.
Doctor?
Doctor is correct. Rachel
Zhivago.
is incorrect, I'm afraid. Richard.
Faustus.
Faustus is the
Sorry.
correct answer. Well done, Dr. Faustus.
This is how we have to play it. Swapping over teams.
Well played, JB. Here's your next question. What is the title of this song?
I want you ugly, I want you disease. I want you everything as long as it's free.
Katie.
Poker.
Oh.
Is incorrect, I'm afraid. Do you want to listen to a bit more?
Yeah.
I want your love. Love, 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 I want your love.
You want to buzz in? Yes, JB.
OK, bad.
Correct, Richard. Oh, this is fun. Don't worry, it's not a JLS song, don't worry.
I know, it's... I've only got education in my head, so I'll go for bad education.
It is not, I'm afraid. What was it, JB?
Romance.
Bad Romance, yeah, by Lady Gaga. Here is your final question of the round. Which Scottish inventor is credited with powering the Industrial Revolution through the development of the separate condenser steam engine? You going? Yes.
I know, but I think...
Yeah, it's a risky one to go
Tactics
for.
here.
Do you know, Rachel?
I could have a guess. I might as well have a guess.
Stalemate in the end.
All right.
Rachel
James.
is correct, Katie.
Oh, no. Bad decision.
If Herring's tactics pay off here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to kick myself so much.
Yep.
Oh, I'm suffering here.
So should we time you out?
There you go, got to time you out.
JB, do you want to buzz in?
I've
Richard.
actually now got two names. So it's not the... I don't think this is the first... I bet I've changed to the wrong one, but I'm going to go for Stevenson.
James Stevenson.
Yeah.
Damn,
it's James Watt!
Yeah, everyone at home is saying it's James Watt, and it is James Watt.
That's what I was had straight away. I had that all the way through until... all the way through, I was going... James Watt, that's why I didn't buzz. I knew... I played that brilliantly tactically until I changed my mind about the answer.
Never change your mind. That is the end of that round. So, Rachel and Richard, swap places, please. Lovely to see you, Richard.
Thank you. It was very nice to be down here.
Okay,
It was very
thank you very much,
intimidating down there.
Welcome back, Rachel. That was such chaos, I literally have no idea what it's done to the score. Usually I've got a rough idea, I've been keeping score. That, it could be anything. Let's take a look. Here's the scores at the end of round 2 on Friday's House of Games. JB, you have 2. Richard, you have 3. Our joint leaders, Rachel and Katie, with 5 points. Well played.
Wow, it is, isn't it?
3 rounds to go as well. Should we have a look at round 3? Okay, very best of luck to everyone. Round 3 today is... The elephant in the room. Before I tell you
Animals. She's going to be able to win it.
Before I tell you how we play this round, I'll tell you what today's elephant in the room is. What's that?
Skavorotka.
Sorry?
It's the first Russian word I ever learnt.
No way. What is it?
Skavorotka.
It's pan was the word I was looking for. So that's the elephant in the room. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You must give me the answers to them without saying the word pan.
Oh,
OK.
Believe it or not, they will probably all have the word pan in them somewhere. And I will be very, very strict on the words you miss out or don't miss out. So give me the answers to these questions, but don't say the word pan. Fingers on buzzers. Here is your first question. Shrove Tuesday is colloquially known by what other name? Yes, Richard.
Cake Day.
It is the correct answer. Well done. Pancake Day. We don't say pan, it's Cake Day. Here's your next one. What word is used to describe a style of comic delivery which is deliberately impassive or expressionless? Yes, Richard.
Dead.
Is correct. The deadpan.
back into it.
No chance that one.
He did not take well to being in third place, did he?
You've made him angry.
Here's your next one. Famous for its music shops and publishers, Denmark Street in London is also known by what colloquial name? Yes, Katie.
Tin Alley.
Is the right answer from Tin Pan Alley. Tin Alley. Well played. Here's your next question. Give us the answer without saying pan. What is the title of the 1996 spy novel by John le Carré about a suit maker in Central America? Yes,
The
Richard.
Tailor of Amma.
It's the right answer. Well done. The Tailor of Panama, the Tailor of Amma. Here's your next one. What species of ape was Cheetah in the Tarzan film starring Johnny Weissmuller? That is Richard Herring.
Chimpanzee.
Is correct.
Jimsy.
The correct answer was chimpanzee. Well done. Well done if you said that at home. Here's your next question. What is the usual name given to the item that in Greek mythology released misery, poverty and disease into the world when it was opened? Yes, Katie.
Dora's box.
Yeah.
It's Dora.
I might just have a sit back to this.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Are our buzzers working?
No.
Yeah, you two are good. Final question in the round you'll be delighted to hear. Which celebrated dance group included Flick Colby, Dee Dee Wild, Ruth Pearson and Babs Lord? Richard
People.
is the correct answer. Well done. Hands people. People. Well, well, well.
Oh,
that is the end of that round.
That wasn't my round.
And of the hopes of some of our competitors. Oh, shall we take a look at the scores? It was so fun when he was in third, wasn't it? Here's the scores. 2 rounds to go on Friday's House of Games. JB, you have 2. It's close at the top, though. Rachel with 5, Katie with 7, Richard now in the lead. 8 points. Well played.
Hold it back. Well done.
Clawed it back very nicely indeed. That was very, very timely, I would say. Should we play round 4?
Yeah.
Okay, best of luck to you all. Round 4 today is the penultimate round. Now, you've done a bit of homework for us for this round. What we're going to do is to show you a series of works of literature, very loosely described. You will see the correct first line from that work. You will then see a fake first line written by one of your opponents. OK? If you give me the right first line, you will score a point. If you choose the incorrect one, you will give your opponent a point. OK? Rachel, we will start with you. Your work is Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. You're going to see the real first line, and you're going to see a fake first line written by one of these 3. OK? Here's the first line of Murder on the Orient Express. It was 5 o'clock on a winter's morning in Syria. Or, the stench of death filled their nostrils to overflowing.
I think, I don't know, maybe the one you're less likely to make up is the top one. I'm going to go with the top one.
You're going to go with
5 o'clock.
It was 5 o'clock on a winter's morning in Syria. Is that the right first line to Murder on the Orient Express for a point? It is. Very well done. Who tried to fool you? Who wrote the other one? JB, unlucky. JB, here is yours. Your work is Absolute Pandemonium, My Louder-Than-Life Story by Brian Blessed, with James Hogg, so Brian Blessed book. What was the first line? Was it, for my darling mother, the sainted Mrs. Blessed, my arrival into this world was far from peaceful. Noisy, bawling and causing chaos, I started as I meant to go on. Or is the first line, have you ever tried going to the loo at 26,000 feet?
I'm going to go with the top one just because it's a lot more to write.
You're going to go with the top one?
Yeah.
For a point, is that the correct first line of that story? It is not.
Very good, though. Very good.
It is not. The correct first line is, have you ever tried going to the loo at 26,000 feet?
Which is a much better first line.
Who wrote the other one?
That will be me.
I mean, that is good go.
That was good.
Call me James Hogg.
Very, very good. So, Katie, it's
Right.
your go now. You've proved good at fooling people. Can you be fooled? We are looking for the first line, please, of the 2004 Republican National Convention address by Arnold Schwarzenegger. What was his first line in that address? Was it? Thank you. What a greeting. This is like winning an Oscar, as if I would know. Or was it, I told you I'd be back. I told you I'd be back.
2004, had he already become governor of California by then? I think he'd just become governor, and I think that means that that's a more plausible, the bottom one is more plausible as the start of a rousing speech to his brethren.
So you're going for the bottom
I'm
one?
going, I told you I'd be back, I told you I'd be back.
I told you I'd be back, I told you I'd be back. Is that the correct first line of that address? It is not. It is not. It was, thank you, what a greeting. This is like winning an Oscar, as if I would know. Who wrote the other one? Richard Herring. You've given him a point. Oh, can you
But also, how
believe it?
worried are you that you can get into the mind of Arnie Schwarzenegger and I can get into the mind of Brian Blessed?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, what does this say about us?
We should start some kind of business.
Richard,
Yes.
your chance to get a point here. I think it's fair to say one of these is true and one of these is written by Rachel. We are looking for the first line of Nigella Lawson's coconut cake recipe.
Wow.
I may have an exaggerated sense of camp or kitsch, but a highlight of this recipe, from my point of view, is that it uses Malibu.
Very convincing.
Or is it? The secret to a tantalisingly delicious coconut delight is to cook it just to the point where it oozes its creamy centre as you take your first nibble.
That's the kind of thing
That-
she would say.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll go for the top one because I think that's a beautifully written piece of prose. So I'm
mean,
hoping Nigella wrote
that is
Wow,
that
what
is-
a
I mean,
slap in the face.
Can you believe it? That is-
Well, not if you wrote it.
Let's take a look. Is the top one the first line? It is the first line. Well done. The second one, Rachel Riley. Well played. Another good round for you there, Richard. One round to go in this week's House of Games. Should we take a little look at the scores? Richard did himself some favours in the last couple of questions there. JB, you have 2. Rachel, 6. Katie, 8. Richard, 10 points.
Falling away.
Shall we play our last round? It is, as always. Answer smash for the final time. JB, I know you like to just sit back in this one.
I might as well.
Good luck to you all. Fingers on buzzers. Answer smash. I'm going to show a picture. There'll be a clue underneath. You smash the two of them together. A point for a correct answer. You lose a point for an incorrect answer. Our first category today is ocean life. Here's your first one. What name is shared by a Native American tribe and a type of military helicopter used to lift heavy equipment? Yes, JB.
Sea Chinook.
It is the right answer. There we go. Sea Chinook, sea urchin and Chinook. Here's your next one. Little Rock is the capital of which US state? Yes, Katie.
Arkansas.
Is the correct answer. Well done. It's actually a great white shark, Arkansas. Here's your next picture and your next clue. In architecture, what word is used to refer to a structure built against a wall or building in order to provide strength or support? Yes, Katie.
Halley Buttress.
is the right answer. Well done. Halibut and buttress, halibuttress. Well played if you said that, Holmes. Terrific answer. It's getting exciting now. Your next category is Ballon d'Or winners. Here's your first one. What was the title of the 1976 UK #1 single from Elton John and Kiki D? Yes, Richard.
Ronaldo, Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
I'll give you that. Cristiano Ronaldo, Go Breaking My Heart is the correct answer. Well done. Here's your next one. Which 1986 film musical features the line, "Feed me Seymour"? Yes, Richard.
Rude Little Shop of Horrors.
See, I knew that.
Rude Little Shop of Horrors is the correct answer. Rude Little Shop of Horrors.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well done. Here's your next one. What title is given to the overall winner at the annual dog show, Crufts? Katie.
George Best in Show.
It's the correct answer. Well done. Sometimes they're simple. George Best in Show, George Best in Show. Here's your next category. UK X Factor winners.
We won't come up.
What, you didn't win?
I know.
Here's your first one. Which British racing driver won his first Formula 1 World Drivers' Championship in 2008? That is Rachel.
Leona Lewis Hamilton.
Leona Lewis Hamilton is the right answer. Well done, Leona Lewis Hamilton. Oh! Time is up. Katie, you got a few in that round, but so did Richard, who has won Friday's show. Katie, you've been second virtually all week.
And I'm happy with that. Don't get me wrong.
Richard, you've won 3. One of you has won today's show. Who has won Friday's House of Games? It is... Oh, by a point again. It's Richard Herring. Katie, it was not meant to be, but a lot of wonderful second places, so terrific. And a great performance from Richard. Been great quizzing all week. So, Richard, you have another daily prize to win?
I think I'll take the action doll, Richard.
Richard Herring wins a Sue Perkins action doll. Very well done. Congratulations. So, who has won this week's House of Games? I think we know. Shall we take a little look at the leaderboard? Great quizzing everybody all week. Here's how we stand. Double points Friday, of course. JB, 9 points. Rachel, 13. Katie, 17. Second as ever. Our winner, 22 points. Richard Herring is our champion. Pass you your trophy, sir. Very well done.
This is just humiliating, isn't it?
I knew... I can't believe you're still second, Katie. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Well done, Richard. How do you feel?
It's amazing. I never win anything. I might... I'm very emotional. No, I'm feeling very good.
It's good.
It is. It's nice to win something. Thank you.
He did well, right?
And fantastic competitors as well, so...
Listen, congratulations, Richard. I know you always come on pointless and don't win. He's our champion for this week, so very well done. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here all week. It's been lovely having you here all week as well. We'll see you next time on House of Games.
Well done, Richard. And it's a busy night for Pudsey. Children in Need celebrations are about to begin. Join in the fun over on BBC One right now.
What are you going to do with him?
Wouldn't you like to know?